Hey guys, just some Beast Mastery PvP. It's my favourite spec at the moment, and I'm just going to show you some clips before I get into some macros and some gameplay tips on the Hunter that I find valuable. So I've opened on a DK, Feral Druid opens on me, I've got two on me, drop down my flare, a snow trap, and I just want to keep him concussive shot. I don't want the Feral to get too close to me. Even though DKs, they probably do more damage at the moment. Try and keep him slow, keep my pet on him, keep the pressure on him, Glyph toss whenever that's off cooldown. Also want to kill command whenever that's off cooldown as well to get maximum damage. Arcane shots when Dire Wolf is out, get maximum focus back. And just disengage, keep my distance, keep him slowed. I'm stunned again, so now I've just got a deterrence. Try and stay alive. It's at these points where you just want to give up, you think you're going to die and you never know what's going to happen, so you always want to try. Another disengage, and I just glide to get a bit more distance there, finish off the Feral, and it just turns out that I survived long enough for my teammates to get there. They healed me up. I disengaged into a log as a rogue opens on me. I panicked, take out the rogue with the help of my friends, and swap back to the DK. That's just the perfect example of why you shouldn't give up. You never know what's going to happen. I've just got some stuff I want to show you here on my character. He's 644, the gear score there. Enchants, 50 mastery on the rings and the neck. I got Hamet's Heartseeker on the weapon, which is a mastery proc. Trinkets, I've gone with 88 agility, versatility, which increases defense and attack. Quite a bit, so yeah, that's nice. I find that if you roll with stamina trinkets, your spirit bond will do a whole lot more heals just because it's percentage based health, and it works really nice with the glyph, spirit bond glyph there. Main stats for my guy, mastery and crit. I've gone with mastery because it increases pet damage, and as Beastmaster is currently my favourite spec, I've decided to go with that. Moving into some traits. So I like the lower cooldown, the disengage, and deterrence is nice. Wyvern Sting to keep out the healers or CC someone. CC with Wyvern Sting and then go straight into an ice trap is a good way to keep someone out of a fight. I go Spirit Bond. I'm pretty sure it's hands down the best trait there if you roll with a pet. If you happen to go marksman or survival and use lone wolf, I recommend Iron Hawk, but make sure that you've got some heals there. I don't really recommend that. 22% of your yeah, I don't feel like that's a very good heal at all. Yeah, just stick with the Spirit Bond there. I've gone with Dire Beast just because you are able to choose when you want to do your burst, and you know that you've got that extra focus there. Although Thrill of the Hunt is nice, when you get the actual procs you can get a lot of damage off. But I will do some experimenting in the next week, I guess, and see what's better. A Murder of Crows is probably the best DPS there, especially because it's on such a low cooldown, and it's just annoying to have those damn birds flying over your head squawking at you. Glyph Toss does slow, and it's also instacast, so I've chosen Glyph Toss over Barrage because there's too much downtime on Barrage, and it's also 60 focus, which is huge, so you're unable to do any extra damage in that time. It just channels. For Beast Mastery, Adaption is probably by far the best. Extra pet damage, and it pretty much makes your pet unkillable. Other options are exotic munitions. You get a slow there, a poison, and an AoE fire bullet. So yeah, it's nice for marksman, and it's okay for survival. That just gives you a bit of extra focus, I believe. Yeah. Okay, glyphs. I go with Glyph of Disengage, increase the distance you travel when you disengage, and Explosive Trap. So that gives a knockback instead of damage, which is really nice for knocking people off cliffs, or just creating gaps between a melee that's on you and being annoying. These two glyphs for me don't change, however my third glyph does. I'm testing Glyph of Animal Bond at the moment. The extra heals is massive. PvE it's around 4k, and in PvP it's about 6, and that's without my stamina trinkets. I'm still going to do some more testing with that to see how much extra heals I can get with the stamina trinkets there, because it's based on percentage of health. So that'll be good. But I do swap that out if I'm doing arena. If I'm versing, say if I've got like a feral druid or something as my partner, or a rogue, or someone who does a high amount of burst but stealths, I'll go camouflage just so that we can get the jump on someone. If I verse a caster, like a heavy caster comp, I'll go mirrored blades, like a mage or a boomkin. I haven't done too much experimenting with other glyphs. I feel like that's a pretty solid arrangement there. Like I said, I don't change it. Yeah. So that's that. I don't really need to get into pet and like where I put that, because adaptation gives you everything anyway. So I probably would go ferocious adaptation if I was in PvP. However, if I was PvE and say marksman, I'd probably go tenacious, because the tank's always nice. Okay, what else? Macros. This is my Beastmaster macro for burst damage. So I open with, well, I'll just explain the macro first. So it's hashtag show tooltip, and that just means that when I hover over the icon, the very next line is shown. So cast a Meadow of Crows, and that'll be my tooltip. So I know that it's 1 minute cooldown, and I know what it does. So the next thing it casts is Bestial Wrath. So if we go into here, sends you and your pet into a rage for 10 seconds. Your pet deals 20% additional damage and breaks all loss of control effects. You deal 10% more damage, and your shots cost 50% less focus. So you can spam your arcane shots there. It's massive damage. The next one is Blood Fury Racial. So that's in general, and it's right there. So increase attack power by 345 and last 15 seconds. And I've also tied in my PvP trinket. So to put it in, you can just shift click. So I'll just do it now. So if you hold shift and left click, it'll put it in for you, and that's how I do most of my macros, just so that the syntax is all correct there. Hey guys, I just want to go over some additional macros that I've made regarding pet control to start with. So I've got / pet assist, one word, and / pet attack, one word. And it means that when I mouse wheel up, my pet will run in. So I'll just test it on one of these guys for you. So this guy here, so it swaps it to assist and attack. He'll run out and start killing it. And then I've got pet passive, pet follow, and stop attacking on mouse wheel down. So he'll stop attacking and he'll come straight to me. It's a really good way to keep your pet under control. So you can see it here changing: pet passive, pet attack, pet passive. Nice and easy. Mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down. The next macro that I have is just so that you have it instant. Say if I'm casting Cobra Shot, and it's a cast bar, right? I will need to cancel that. Say if a Chaos Bolt's incoming, and boom, I deterrence it. I need it instantly because I don't want to take too much damage, right? It's similar to having a kill shot. So say I want to kill shot something and I need it immediately, I'll do stop casting, kill shot. For some reason, I don't know if it's for all macros for hunters, but yeah, you need to type in the stop casting twice, otherwise it won't work, and I just do it as a failsafe. The last macro that I'd show you now is camouflage. So in here, the exclamation mark means that if I was to stealth and say I was spamming it, like I panic, and I hit the key too many times, it won't break it. So if I cast it again, which I'm trying to do now, yeah, my stealth won't break, which is really nice. I recommend you guys use that one. It's good for rogues as well. Anyway, I hope these have helped you. I'll get into some gameplay soon, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, just here with my hunter again, just trying out some survival. I hear that it's top of the DPS board, so I wanted to see for myself. It's a weird kind of DPS, it's all about the procs. So Black Arrow is a 25% chance to proc lock and load, which gives you free explosive shots. Now explosive shots, when they hit, they stack consecutive damage, so it does more damage each time you stack it. Now Arcane Shot with Survival now is combined with Serpent Sting, so that puts your poison on, and I also run poison ammo on my traits for survival. So what you want to do is also in your traits is roll, I feel like Thrill of the Hunt is better for survival as well, just because when you get those blue arrows beside you, it gives you essentially free arcane shots. It cuts the focus cost by a lot, and it just adds to your damage so much. So I've just chased down that hunter, finished him off, and now Rogue's opened on me. I'm laying in some heavy damage to it. Just trying to kite him backwards a bit, disengage and a glide, which is exactly why I went engineer for my hunter, and quickly chuck down a flare because I don't want him to reopen on me. Just wait around a bit just to see if he's going to come back. It doesn't look like he is. So then I look for the healer and then see that the hunter that I was just on is back, and then the rogue reopened on me. They want another piece, so I just disengage and deterrence there. And again, this is why I love engineering, because I put on the NOS, and thankfully we have a healer in our team, which is kind of rare for me. I don't see it that often, but they're not very good when you're versing them, but when you've got a healer on your team, it's like kind of the best thing in the world. So back on the hunter there, just throwing in some heavy damage, keep the black arrow up, keep up your arcane shot and your explosive shot, keep all the dots on. Unfortunately here I hit an ice trap, and then to the right a mage comes in, I believe. There he is, and the mongrel turns me into a bloody sheep, looking like a dickhead. That's alright. So right here I should be chucking on Aspect of the Cheetah, but I don't do it because I just disengage instead, and it's good for gap closing if you do it just the right way. Sometimes you get your angles wrong and you'll go into a wall or something and you'll mess it up, but that's alright. So I stay on the mage, and I just want to keep the point clear. I want to keep that flag clear, so in between attacking, you'll see soon I throw out some traps on the flag and just try and see, there's a guy there, I just try and get him off there. I stay on the mage, and lucky for me, there's a warlock at the other end that helps me out to finish it off. They get so much healing, it feels like they get a lot of healing these days, mages. I guess it was kind of a problem. So there I throw an explosive trap out just to stop his escape from that direction. Make him explode straight back into me. And I'm just laying in some cobra shots to get my focus back. Reassessing, there's the rogue that I found earlier. So I dot him up, and that's the best thing you can do, chuck down a flare, dot him up, because if they stealth and they've got no cloak of shadows, they can't come back out of stealth. They will come back out of stealth. They can't go back into stealth, sort of thing. So I'm back on the hunter I was originally on in the first place, and I finished him off there. Alright guys, now for the funner side of hunters, explosive traps. Oh man, do I love it. So I'm opening on this paladin here, finishing it off, and just prior to that I've put down an explosive trap. And these things are key, like you got to get your angles right, but the positioning of these will make or break a fight, especially in a BG like this. So this warrior's on me and boom, see that? He hit the explosive trap, it just went straight over the edge. So I switched to the next warrior, doing some heavy damage, and back to Beastmaster again. I just want to keep him slowed. There was a time where you could just stay right in their face. I'm not too sure. I don't think you can do that too well these days. They've got a lot of slows and stuff and they can just throw them. You used to be able to just stay in their face and shoot them and there's nothing they could do. So this mage, swap to him. I just deterrence in case he tries to burst me. I've had so many mages just kill me from full HP to 0 in a few seconds. That's alright. So explosive trap and then boom. Bye bye. Yeah, best thing ever. So here's a couple more trap videos. This one in particular, oh man, it made me laugh so hard. So I've put an explosive trap to my left, ice trap, and then boom, he's still frozen at the bottom. Oh man, poor guy. He's just sitting there stunned looking up at me. He throws a stun at me, I don't know why. Maybe he thought it would bring me down. Here we go. Comes back around for round 2. Explosive trap. Ice trap. My rogue mate opens on him, he still charges me. Boom. Oh, it's gold. I love it. The old slash laugh and we're done. That's all I got time for. Thanks for watching guys and I'll catch you next time.